Hello there. My name is Ingemar and welcome to this video. I'm talking with Nick Richards, who heads up our data protection, GDPR compliance team. We are HCL, a management consultancy helping law firms and other businesses with running their businesses, a lot of compliance support. And in this particular occasion, we're talking about the data protection support. So Nick heads up the team, and there's his profile in here. And we do offer GDPR data protection support. So today we're going to be answering a question about the new Legal Services Operational Privacy Certification Scheme, or LOCS. Can you tell me what it is?
Yeah, I can't tell you a huge amount about it because it's brand new, literally brand new. But essentially, this is a certification scheme which demonstrates your compliance as an organization with the GDPR. And under the GDPR, this was included, these certification schemes, as a way of demonstrating compliance with the regulation. And this new scheme, LOCS, as they call it for short, has been introduced for law firms in order to really confirm their compliance with how they handle data within the client file. So it's really restricted to the data that's in the client file. So it's all about client data. And essentially there's a standard which is similar to a kind of ISO standard. It's very extensive. It goes way beyond the sort of basic requirements for GDPR compliance. It's very lengthy. I think it's about 45 pages. And essentially, the first thing an organization would have to do in order to certify is to conduct a detailed gap analysis, to go through the standard, work out what has to be in place, what have we got in place now, where are the gaps. Then you would need to do a remediation exercise to make sure that you fill all those gaps and tick all those boxes. And then you have to have an approved external auditor to come in and do the audit and certify you. And they have to be UCAS approved. Now, at the moment, the ICO in their announcement say that in order to certify, you have to be audited and certified by a UCAS approved certification body. And underneath, they say, at the moment, there are no UCAS approved certification bodies. So I have spoken to the scheme owner, and they say that there is one UCAS approved body which is going to pass the test and be approved within the next 6 weeks or so. Now, I see this as an advantage if you're a law firm that wants to have that real point of difference, because working with law firms, what I find is that every now and then you get an awkward client, you get a complaint to the ICO, you get a minor breach, these kinds of things. And I think people now are more concerned, individuals are more concerned about their data, personal data, what happens to it. We see this with the big tech companies and all the draw about what's happening with them. So I see getting in quite early on this scheme would give a competitive advantage to a law firm who wants to be able to have that badge of honor to say, we are officially approved as being fully compliant. Actually, it's above fully compliant with the GDPR, and therefore your data will be safe with us and we'll look after it. So there'll probably be more information to come. Now, in terms of the process, the gap analysis you could do internally yourselves if you have the resource and the expertise to do it, or you could have somebody external, for example, I think it's consultancy, to come and do that gap analysis for you. You could have what they call an improved implementer to come and do it, which I think would be more expensive probably. And then the remediation exercise, again, you could potentially do that yourselves, having discovered exactly where the gaps are, or somebody like ourselves could do it. But the last bit, the actual audit and certification, must be done by a UCAS approved certification body, of which soon there will be one. But there will be more, I'm sure.
And I imagine that there would be a conflict of interest if they were also involved in doing the prep for their own audit. So the firm would want to have someone on their side, and then the independent auditor coming in, and then
Yeah.
someone helping them with presumably a list of corrections or recommendations that they make, either alongside with them being certified, that's the right word, or in prep for a re-review or re-audit to then go through and to receive the certification.
Yeah, I don't think the UCAS approved certification body could do the gap analysis or the remediation exercise. I think that would be a conflict. So I think that those two exercises need either to be done internally or with some external help.
Thank you very much, Nick. That was really interesting. If you have any questions or would like to ask us to review something, do some training, or help you in any way, then please do get in touch. The email address is ingemar@hunningsconsultancy.co.uk, or you would have seen at the beginning the website. So please go to there and fill in the inquiry form. So I hope you found that would help. The final thing is, please would you subscribe to the channel so that you may see other videos that you might find useful coming up there. Thank you very much.